Boom, you looking for this?
I hope we get a post-credit scene, dude.
Yeah. That was an interesting episode. Ooh, that's kind of a sick mural. Oh, yes, sir. Is this Jake Lockley? Jake Lockley back? Confirmed?
Imagine.
Sound like science homework? Okay.
Bengal.
Huh?
What's happening?
Ooh. It's glowing. What does that mean?
Rip the door. What?
What just happened?
How? But how?
What?
Okay, well, I kind of made that connection, but how?
Welcome back to BoomShot. I'm Kel. This is Colby.
Yes, sir.
We have just finished watching the Miss Marvel finale. And
The finale.
it's actually pretty good, but let's waste no time. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so we just finished watching the episode. We're going to jump straight into the snub of the century, dude. This is like Kevin Durant being left out of the All-Star Game snub, dude. What happened to Inhumans?
I don't know, dude. I mean, we saw one Inhuman in Mom.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
In Multiverse of Madness.
Whoa, okay. Whoa. Too far, Colby.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah. So we saw Black Bolt, and they obviously exist in the universe 838, okay? So in 616, I guess they just don't. Like, is that a thing? I've seen on Twitter where people are like, Kevin Feige hates Inhumans, and I'm starting to think it with the way Black Bolt died, and then now snubbing Miss Marvel from being an Inhuman. She's not an Inhuman. She's a mutant.
Yeah, mutants. I mean, that's a big deal. Especially if she were a mutant in the comics, and everybody would be like incredibly happy, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I'm sure people are happy, like, hey, mutants exist.
Yeah, anyways.
But then it's like, okay, well, Miss Marvel is kind of getting like retconned,
And Inhumans in general, possibly. I don't know.
Which that was something we talked about earlier in the series. Is like, are they really actually not say that she's a mutant? Like, they keep on giving all these like elusive words like clandestine or djinn or something like that. I didn't take it on face value, so I saw.
See, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I think it's kind of like a mask because he said it's a mutation, so that obviously makes you think, okay, mutant. But really, Inhumans are not human, so something's wrong with their genetic makeup.
Right. So I think it would still make sense for her great grandmother to be an Inhuman, which they've been calling the clandestines, and somehow the gene just skipped a couple generations.
Yeah.
And it mutated in her genes, but she's still Inhuman.
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't honestly make any sense in reference to the different universe that the clandestines live in. Mutants live on the same planet as all of the rest of the superheroes in the comics.
Yeah, that's true.
The Inhumans live in Adelan, which is a whole different world, which is not like a different realm, but it's just a different world. So,
yeah, how could she even be mutant? Unless...
Yeah, that doesn't make it... Unless they're saying that mutants exist in a different, like, realm, and...
I mean, I guess you could say, how could anybody be mutant? Because she could have just been not get the Inhuman gene from the clandestines at all, and then just got the mutant gene, but why would they do that?
Which I'm kind of sus, because, like, especially when her dad was talking about, we tried so hard to have a second child, and then one day you showed up. And so that's obviously where she gets her name, Kamala means Marvel, whatever. But I'm like... Could that have been like a hint? Like maybe there was more involved in that pregnancy than just them two. Like maybe there was
like Anakin Skywalker type.
Yeah, kind of like something supernatural happened, and that's how she got that gene, which would make sense why Amir didn't get the gene.
Yeah, that's what I'm taking this as. I'm gonna take it as mutants confirmed, Kamala mutant not confirmed.
I think so. I think that's the way to see it. Honestly, I take it as mutants confirmed, Kamala Inhumans confirmed. Because to me, saying a mutation is like a buzzword. Like you just want to hear, whenever you hear mutation, you're like, okay, they're obviously talking about mutants, but not necessarily. I
think they were hinting at mutants being in the MCU.
Yeah, like there could be mutated genes. It's not that there's not much difference between mutants and humans, but both of them have an altered genetic makeup.
Yeah. And I feel like it makes much more sense for her to be an Inhuman. Yeah. And they just make all the clandestines Inhumans.
That's what I would think, too. And then we can see kind of like where the clandestines came from, being like Black Bolt and all of that. And then we can kind of explore the mutants because we know that people with mutated genes exist. And that's how they get their powers.
Yeah, and see, how would that work anyway? Would they be saying Kamala's the first mutant? Where would she have gotten the mutant? Because normally the mutants would have been here all along.
Yeah.
But Disney didn't own the rights to them. So now that they have the rights, they're saying there has to be some event that causes there to be mutant. And we haven't seen that event, so how all of a sudden would Kamala be a mutant?
Honestly, it's a great question. It makes no sense. Because, like, with Inhumans, you unlock your human powers by Terrigen Mist. So it makes sense as to, like, why Inhumans can exist in the world and
because we've seen that event already. Yeah. It could happen.
And not be Inhuman is just because they haven't been exposed to Terrigen Mist. It's that reaction that causes it. Whereas being born a mutant, you're born a mutant. You can't change that, and you should know it the entire time. So what about her using the bangle would have unlocked her mutant powers? To me, that would have been like her unlocking her Inhuman powers. And maybe they just changed the whole Terrigen Mist thing.
And how are we going to get more mutants if the Bengals did it?
Yeah, honestly, the show was great, and the episode was good. But that whole explanation was just... It could have been way better.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Captain Marvel. Came into the show somehow. Basically what happens is Kamala's just, chilling or whatever. Her bangle starts glowing, and it looks like 3 different dials or something align. And then she gets thrown into the closet, comes out as Carol Danvers.
So, presumably they swap places somehow? But how? Or something.
Or scroll search. Kamala's been a scroll this entire time.
That's why she has a mutant gene.
She's been a scroll this entire time. Eric Voss, where are you at? How did you not see this coming? You literally predicted everybody would be a scroll, but not Kamala. Come on.
The whole mutant thing was a smoke screen.
Yeah, they did that to throw you off. No, actually, though, I don't know what happened. So is that actually Carol Danvers? Is that how we're supposed to take this?
I would think so. And then it says Miss Marvel will return in the Marvels, as we already knew.
Yeah.
But I guess that was also, the post-credit scene was just to lead up to that movie somehow.
Yes.
Just made me more confused. So yeah, they're definitely leading into that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've heard that the bangle, there could be another bangle, and somehow Carol Danvers found one, and that's how they swapped.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's weird. It's like, what about them swapping places? Like, where's Kamala now?
And why and how would Carol have it?
I don't know.
Because isn't it supposed to be that thing for the clandestines? So I don't know how she would have gotten possession of it.
Maybe it's some kind of like ancient alien tech or something like that.
Yeah, there could be like Kamala's bangle has a distant cousin.
Which would make sense, because if it's from Adelan, which is the home of the Inhumans, could work. It could be an Inhuman piece of tech, and like Carol Danvers probably went and wiped all of them out because she's so overpowered. She probably killed all of them and then stole the bangle,
So isn't there someone else supposed to be in the Marvels besides Kamala and Carol Danvers?
I think Marvel. I think Marvel. He's like a guy, Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah, aren't they? I thought they were making a show about it. Maybe he has the third one. If we saw 3 different things, there could be 3 of them, and maybe that's how they meet up in the Marvels.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So, like, the entire, I guess, like, they're trying to find the signal, and then, like, they all meet up, and then they have to fight some random threat. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I was kind of confused, and I was like, meh. Like, okay, they're setting up a movie, but honestly, they didn't give me much to go off of. And I have no idea what I'm talking about regarding this stuff, so I'm just kind of going to take it at face value.
And it was still cool to see. I mean,
that's a big time character for a show.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, wait, hold on. Is this the first time we've seen a post-credit scene with like a character from only in the movie so far?
I do believe. I don't think,
because Lockley, he was a show character.
Yeah. What was Falcon and the Winter Soldier? And then maybe, what was Hawkeye? I don't know. I don't remember. Hawkeye's post-credit scene was the full play. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Save the City, dude. That song's fire.
Yeah. So, that's a pretty big drop.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it, but it happened. So, that's something.
So, the next thing we have is She-Hulk, right?
Yeah.
So, another thing I think of is the timing of the mutant name drop. Right?
Yeah.
So, there's a reason they put it here, because they could have easily done it in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, they could have.
So why this specific timeline? And movies and shows have been moved around constantly.
Yeah.
So we got She-Hulk next. I don't see that really.
Quantumania is coming before, I think. There was 2 movies switched in 2023.
I think Quantumania is February now, isn't it?
Quantumania was supposed to come later, but it ended up coming before because of something. And why? What was it? I don't know. They didn't ever say why, but what movie is it coming before now? Is it the Marvels?
I know Guardians is in May.
Yeah, but I don't think it had anything to do with the Guardians, because I doubt they're tied
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like they want us to know something in Quantumania first.
Yeah, that could be. See, that's why I'm wondering why they've done it just now, especially since we still don't think she's a mutant. So
yeah,
why would they have maybe tried to force this in?
Kevin Feige, if you ever watch this, Multiverse of Madness should have been when you confirmed that they existed in 616.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying. Where because of the comic run where Wanda's like, no more mutants, she could be like, let there be mutants or something. Because she's very powerful. She could have like unlocked everybody's mutant gene.
Yeah, exactly. Or she could have, I don't know, exposed Adeline. I don't know, like something like that. Because Adeline kind of, I think, exists. I don't know how it works. I don't know if Adeline kind of like exists, but it's invisible. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, it's shown in the Inhuman show, which I have I almost had fond memory.
I have no fond memories about it.
Which I have a foggy memory
of.
So, yeah, I just remember Black Bolt chilling there and Medusa and
well, now Black Bolt's head is like a balloon that's been deflated. So
like a little grape.
Yeah. Poor Black Bolt. He got destroyed. Kevin Feige hates Inhumans. That's just confirmed. But moving on, we need to talk about the show and the series as a whole. Yeah. So, what'd you think about the finale? Give it a grade.
It was a stronger finale than I think we've seen besides Loki.
I think so too. I'd probably give it like a at least 3 out of the shows we've gotten. So I'd say Loki, maybe Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was good,
and then this show probably.
Yeah, I think a 7.5 about like we said yesterday. Yeah, is pretty good. That held up. So what do you think about your boy Bruno leaving?
All I know is Bruno discovered the mutant gene.
We kind of predicted that.
He might be smarter than Tony Stark.
He might be the next Tony Stark.
He literally might be the next Tony Stark. And I have to say, Tony Stark holds a special place in my heart. But Bruno, him leaving for Caltech, that was a gut wrenching, dude.
Yeah, we kind of called it too. We said this is how the series would end.
Yeah, I was kind of confused at first because you see him wearing the Caltech hoodie, and then he slips something in Kamala's locker, and then in the post credit scene, he shows up and he's with Kamala and Nakia. And then they're like driving the car around. Yeah. So I was like, did he leave? Did he not leave? But then they were like, yeah, I'm going to take this to Caltech. Whatever.
Dude, so do you think here's a burning question for you. Do you think Bruno still leaves if he doesn't catch Cameron and Kamala almost kiss? Because that might have been the deciding factor. That might have been the deciding factor. I felt bad for Bruno.
They should have leaned into that more, dude.
Yeah,
I'm here for the teen drama. If you're gonna make me watch a teen show, I'm here for the teen drama. Okay, that's what I'm here.
They
for.
gave us a hint at it, man.
Backstage, anyway.
So yeah, I think maybe he stays.
I think I don't know because Cameron ended up leaving, so she's never gonna. Well, not never gonna.
I think maybe that hit home for her is like, dang, she really just likes me as a friend.
Yeah,
but I mean, you never know because I
relate to Bruno.
They brought Bruno in there to see that happen for a reason.
Yeah.
So maybe they want you to think that
they just want pain, dude.
They want pain.
They want pain.
I want pain.
I want Bruno and Kamala.
Yes, I want pain, but then happiness at the end. You want to earn it.
Yeah, exactly. So he'll come back.
Yeah, I'd be happy.
And then he'll get superpowers, beat Cameron, and then he takes Kamala for himself.
Dude, side note, real quick. I still think Cameron's bad.
Yeah, I think he is too. Did you hear? I saw in the subtitles it said Najma.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and I was like, yo, what we said could be true.
I still think he's going to be bad. And also, he was kind of being Sussy Baka.
He was being Sussy. He was being Sussy Baka for real.
Because he was like trying to decapitate people, which I low-key was hoping he would do. Just to complete his villain arc.
Yeah.
And then...
I say that.
Plus, he was siding with his mom.
But his turn made absolutely no sense. It was faster than Anakin, dude.
I was thinking that too.
It was faster than Anakin in Episode 3, and even faster than Jean Grey in Dark Phoenix.
Dude, I think maybe they tried to clarify it by saying he was turned the whole time, but just because he was like, oh, or maybe because he was like, oh, my mom was right.
Yeah.
And then all the people shooting at him and stuff. I don't know.
It was,
I don't think he's fully turned yet.
I'm glad they didn't turn him and him go on like a huge kill spree because it would have been like, why in the world did he turn? Like there was nothing. Oh, your mom died? Okay, well it's not Kamala's fault. Why are you going to turn? Like
yeah, I still think he kind of had that with, but also I still think his mom is, like you said, somewhat a part of him.
Yeah, it seems like she is. Like Kamala literally said in the episode, she gave you everything she had. Like so.
Yeah, because I low-key wanted him to kill that lady.
Yeah, Deaver.
She was being annoying, but yeah, that would have been a fast turn.
Yeah.
But also, I guess I just wanted my theory to be right.
I mean, at least give him a scene where he's staring out the window, looking at something ominously and shedding a tear. and like
that's how you make a turn.
Yeah, at least in Repentance said, give me that scene, okay? Because Anakin he knows what he's about to do, okay? And he's crying because he's about to do this for Padme. You know, at least give me that, okay? But overall, I think I give the show... It's actually probably one of my favorites that Marvel has dropped so far. Yeah, it's definitely Loki, and then probably Moon Knight, and then this show for me.
Dude, yeah, I really liked it. I gotta be honest, I wasn't really expecting it to like.
I wasn't expecting it to be that good either. I'd probably give it 8 out of 10. No, maybe 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, 7.5. Yeah, that range.
I think I give it, and Loki's like 12 out of 10, and it's just fire.
Yeah, Loki's great.
And then Moon Knight was like 8 out of 10. You know.
Yeah.
You know, the gap between 1 and 2 is large. Marvel's got to do something about it. But
yeah,
they got She-Hulk coming up. Not excited for that show. If I'm gonna be honest, if Daddy Daredevil's in it, then if Daddy Daredevil's in it, then it'll be fire. But I still haven't seen the show, so I can't really say much.
Hey, everybody comment #Kill watch Daredevil.
If you made it this far, you are allowed to comment that. I will not delete it. But
I was wondering why all the comments went saying that.
What? I didn't admit to anything. I'm blameless. DODC, don't come at me. All right. Until next time, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.